good thing the game has barely started, but we'll just start recording
I think
there.
this is what's going to happen. Game 1, Erikson will win. Game 2, Chong Teng will win. Game 3, Chong Teng will win.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so Guru Ilham says Erikson, Chong Teng,
I
Chong
wonder
Teng.
if Magic will ever move to a BO5 format.
It has, right?
It has before,
it?
yeah. There have been
Grand Finals
Grand Finals or Pro Tours best of fives.
Yeah.
At like premier level events.
Too noob to know.
Yeah. I mean, obviously.
Forget.
No, you've never been there.
Obviously, is it?
Yeah. I mean, you're not Teh Chin Hao who has top fought. Yeah,
Never played a BO5 before.
that's a
in
great
Magic.
token for. Is that a food token? Cool.
Is there
girl.
is there a female?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I think he's using for his
For
food
food?
tokens. Is that right? First time we've seen Chong Teng on stream this. But anyway, that's what happened. So the Gilded Goose that
Got
he played
stomped, yeah.
basically got stomped. But he's followed that up with the Paradise Druid, which gets him to 4 mana. But yeah, so he just cast the Bone
Bone
Crusher Giant again.
Yeah.
So there is a 4/3 guy who is applying some amount of black pressure. Chong Teng is gonna have to deal with this, and in that time, Erikson has in previous matches used that time to set up very very powerful fires into big things that are very hard for his opponent to deal with.
So now Chong Teng has access to 5 mana. It's just gonna slap this up maybe? Nope, just a 4-drop Wicked Wolf.
Yeah, so Wicked Wolf. He's gonna
probably
he has
gonna-
a food
pro-
token, right? So yeah, he's gonna eat the food.
He's gonna kill the Bone Crusher Giant.
Are these all food tokens?
There's no way he has 2, right? He only has 1.
No, yeah, he only has 1.
Yeah. Beat for 2.
He's supposed to take 2 from red, right?
No,
Legend says whoever target it takes 2.
no, can we
Let's
pull
pull
up
up
Bone Crusher
Crusher
Giant?
Giant.
I don't think so. Only for spells.
Only for spells.
Yeah,
Abilities.
abilities don't trigger its passive effect.
Okay.
Cause things like Vraska can't kill it. Can kill it without. Only if you target through a spell. Yep.
So yeah, I think it has to be targeted by a spell. So no, Chong Teng does not take 2 damage from that.
It's like, yes, the Wicked Wolf is a spell on the stack, but once it resolves on the battlefield, it is a creature.
Right. So now, like we said, after that sequence where Chong Teng had to spend a little bit of time to deal with the Bone Crusher Giant, Erikson has followed that up with a play that we've seen him follow it up with. Fires of Invention into
Draw from Dreams. Yeah, it's a really strong.
Yeah, it's a really, really good,
strong
very
follow-up.
strong combination.
Yeah.
And let's see what he picked up, or if we can try and see what he picked up. So this is a pattern of play that we've seen Erikson repeat over and over again throughout today.
And the
it
main
seems to be
board,
very powerful.
yeah, the main board of Chong Teng's of Sotai Oko does not have a way to deal with the enchantments because Oko cannot occupy enchantments.
Yeah, yeah.
Only creatures and artifacts.
Right.
So that's why more and more people are playing like Prison Realm
Yeah.
and stuff in order to deal with Oko.
Okay, so this is 5 points swinging over. The life totals are a little bit far apart.
6 points, I think, because the 6 points because the wolf is a 4/4.
Yeah, the wolf is a 4/4, so he took 2 points last time. I think it was. No, he took
He took 2 from a druid.
Druid. Yeah, the wolf couldn't attack last time.
The wolf couldn't attack. It was
Okay.
tapped because it's part of its
Right.
ability. Yeah. So like, watching all this standard, right? Has it gotten you and Ben interested in standard at all?
Oh, no. No, I think that standard is interesting. It's just that we honestly don't have the time to keep up with anything beyond. Well, we always follow the format. We always know what is good in standard, what is standard being played, but we have no interest to play it. You know?
What did you just play? And
Uh,
why did the Paradise Druid? Oh, Paradise Druid die. Oh, okay. Because he played Massacre Girl, kills off his own Paradise Druid just for a 4/4 minutes body. So yeah, so Chong Teng is looking to get aggressive.
yeah, but I'm not sure that's going to be good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
because
this Cavalier of Gales is going to be a bit. It's just this brainstorm is going to find him something.
try to find himself
Yeah,
the other
something good to
the,
do.
the Flame Cavalier.
How do you feel about Pioneer? I talked about it earlier in the last round. I think that it's good for the game to inject some sort of innovation. I think it's a little bit static in the Eternal formats. So we'll see. I think that this true test will be how well the local game stores support it and how much the premier events support it. And also, I guess, and I know this is eventually going to happen. Magic players will break it. If there is anything to break in Pioneer, they will break it.
I'm looking forward to like a
Yeah,
for
but
like a 6 loyalty Oko crewing the half Kiran.
but no, I think that what I am concerned about is that it's impossible to test how Pioneer is going to be except in a very very small kind of setting. So if there's some broken strategy there and they have to emergency ban a few things here and there, it might shake confidence in the format, and that's a problem. So we'll see, we'll see. I think
Yeah,
I'm
so
excited.
over
Yeah.
here Erikson attempting to block, but yeah, not knowing that Masgago has menace.
Menace, yeah. So
Yeah.
no blocking with that. And actually, I mean that puts Ericsson quite low, right? So
Yeah, if he was planning around blocking that, then
yeah,
yeah, maybe he threw a wrench to his plans.
yeah. So he has an overwhelming board position. And yeah, he cut filtered quite a bit, but he is still in a tight spot after having taken that much damage. So we'll see how this goes. It's a Hydra Crassus. Okay, so the Crassus is going to draw one card and gain one life, right?
Yeah,
21, I think he said. Okay.
Chong Teng is only on 2 cards. Wow, yeah,
Yeah.
he drew a lot.
So
of lands.
honestly, as long as Erikson can effectively deal with this board,
Yeah, and Erikson has a full grip.
yeah, okay. So,
So
Nif
Nif
Mizzet
Mizzet.
is great.
Yeah, he's one off Nif Mizzet.
And if he has the Cavalier of Flames, no, okay,
Deafening Clarion.
There we go.
Okay, cast to trigger.
So he's going to, yeah, I think that is pretty much it. Well, yeah, no, I don't think so. I mean, it's not over completely, but it is an overwhelming.
Okay, so
board
right now
position.
just now the Nif Mizzet pinged the Masgago cause he cast a
Right,
instant
yeah.
sorcery, right? Then
Yeah.
that's why the Deafening Clarion can clear
right, that's right.
the way. Yeah.
So in the draw step, no, whatever was the draw was, whenever you draw a card, you deal one damage to die creature player. Right? So you draw one card and then you do one damage to the thing. You definitely Clarion the dice.
No,
and
not draw step. Whenever you cast a sorcery,
Does
you
it cast?
you
I thought draw
you pull up Nif Mizzet. Both sides, both.
Oh, both. is it?
Both.
Okay.
Whenever you cast, you draw. Whenever you draw, you do damage.
Yeah, that's why we mentioned this in the previous round.
Parun. Common Parun. Yeah. Here is on. Yeah.
We've mentioned this in the previous round. For a period of time, this was the best card in standard, right? Best creature in standard, or the win condition of choice.
Yeah. Well, it was way back when there was the 5 mana Teferi. That was
Hero
the,
Dominaria.
the standard. Yeah, the standard where.
Yeah, and Arclight Phoenix and stuff like that. So it is a very very powerful card. I think once resolved, it's incredibly hard to deal with. And Erikson has a lot of ways to abuse it. Cavalier of Flames and Cavalier of Gales, both essentially deal
draw cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nissa is a powerful play, but I think it's too little, too late. Both of Erikson's creatures fly, so the Nissa is not long for this world. So unless Chong Teng has a play here, I think that this is going to be hard to defend. The Gilded Goose. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, that's a flying blocker.
But both of
Yeah.
Erikson's creatures both fly.
both fly and
Erikson will
shoot the.
I don't think. Yeah, he probably will just.
Thanks, bro.
He probably
What's
just shoot.
more?
He probably just shoot a goose.
Great backseat commentary there from Ilham. I think Erikson is going to win. Thanks, bro.
the goose doesn't matter because he can just shoot.
Yeah. So I think
He'll
one
need
of the
to-
creatures is going to get
he'll
through.
need
You
to
at
shoot
least deal with
twice.
the.
Yeah.
I don't think as much as possible, right? You probably want just to kill the goose so that you don't have to fluff around with.
Correct. The blocker.
Yeah, and I mean honestly, just Cavalier of Flames or Cavalier of Gales here, and the
Yeah.
game's over, right?
Yeah.
Erikson have another deafening Clarion. The game is over.
Yep. So he pings the goose on his draw step
Yep.
from Niv Mizzet's ability.
And let's see.
Followed up by. There's no way he doesn't have an instant sorcery, right? Or a way to draw a card.
Yeah.
Even at the fairy drawing a card. F. Can you go to the?
Oh, you froze. Oh. Okay, here we go. Well,
He cast.
yeah, he casts the second Cavalier of Gales, which draws these cards, kills the
The
thing, and I
goose.
think shoots.
Yeah,
I think
shoots
he's
him for
shooting Chong
for
Teng.
2. Yeah. So he's down to
He's at
14.
14, and he's gonna take 10 damage from. I don't know. I think that maybe you wanna hit the Nissa. I'm not even sure whether you hit the Nissa. I think you just go.
I don't.
face.
Yeah, I don't even think you care.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go face.
So yeah, move to attacking. Now all the way to 4. All right.
Yeah, that's right. Just go face, and next draw strap is down to 3. Chong Teng has a wall to climb.
Oh, draw
Oh,
another
no,
three
that's
cards,
three
so it's down to
cards.
1.
Yeah.
And Chong Teng just scoops.
Yeah, there we go. So, Ilham, so far, very right on, spot on. Erikson wins game 1.
All right,
Forget about the Wicker Wolf.
There we go. Whoa, whoa.
under the prison
it.
realm.
Called it. There you go.
Yeah, what a strong showing by the
Yeah,
Jeskai
so
Fires
I think that like we talked about his we talked about the play pattern just before the start. How is Jeskai Fires going to deal with Oko? Exactly that. Castings that are so difficult for them to deal with because they don't have like direct removal, right? They can't like interact effectively with Nif Mizzet. They can't
Oh,
interact effectively with
interestingly-
5/5s and 6/5s.
Yeah. Wow. Chong Teng doesn't seem like he built his deck for
No,
this
it's,
matchup
It's a stock list for
Because-
from the 10-0.
because he only has one
But
distinct
the MCQ deck list was this pre MCQ 5. It was pre banning, right?
No, it was today or yesterday.
Yesterday lah, but also they built the deck yesterday based on
No,
the
no,
list
no,
from
okay.
yesterday.
So yesterday there's Arena MCQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, this morning the deck list just all came out. Yeah.
Like this all printed out.
Right. So I think that that's honestly a really bad idea because if you're trying to play a list that you got this morning, right, you're definitely going to run into problems. It's not you. You haven't practiced with the deck, right?
No, but
Why not play something that you are designing for the meta?
These guys have played the game for more than.
So long. So they're always
I
they're
agree.
always
I
able to
think
pick up
like
any list.
the top 8 list of players for today is a who's who of people who are competitive in Singapore. Some of our Singapore's best players
Yeah.
are sitting down today in the top 8, or they made the top 8. Except for Ilham, of course, who's now sitting with us in the commentary booth.
I mean, he didn't make up it. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I think that they're all strong players. But I think Erikson has. I feel that there's a trap when you net deck, right? When you net deck a deck, right, you are taking a deck that is from another meta,
Person.
right? So thinking that the meta game is uniform across the world is very problematic.
Yeah.
And a meta, like a deck that works well in one meta might not work well in another meta. And that being said, like anything that is new, right, honestly, I think that if you are not prepared for, then it's kind of interesting to play rogue decks, right? Because like your standard strategies, right, that have been catering for like in the past, like before the bannings and like even like what you project to be after the bannings, everybody projected that Sultai and Simic is going to be good after the banning. So everybody builds their decks for that. A rogue deck that can attack the meta in a very interesting way, which Erikson has built.
Action stacks are not a rogue deck.
No, but I mean, like, if you look at all of the lists of Fires of Invention today, this is the only person. He's the only one who's playing the Cavaliers version, right?
I don't think so.
I think he's the only one who's playing. I looked at all the deck lists.
They're
Right?
all,
Everybody is
almost
playing
everybody's playing walkers. Yeah.
and yeah. So I think that was the standard take on what the Fires of Invention deck was going to be, and everybody played that. But then I looked
Is
at
this
the way.
is it your first time seeing the Cavaliers version?
No, I've
It's
seen
not
it
right,
before,
yeah.
but I think like this is the right way to attack the meta because you know what you are trying to beat and you know what you're trying to go over the top of. So I think that it was quite intelligent. I don't know whether it's intentional. It may be just something that he's been playing for a while. I think Erikson has been playing this deck for a while,
Yeah,
right?
it's been playing for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like coming to this sideboarding, right? Over here I have Chong Teng's list. I think he'll probably just put in the 2 Cavaliers in war.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting, but he only has 1 distinct stroke in his side. So
No,
in his
no,
he's
75.
You don't have 3 in the main board.
No, he does not have 3. He only has 1 in his entire 75. And
Mythical Dispute.
yes, mystical dispute, yes, but you can't counter a Fire's Invention with a mystical,
Mystical
dispute.
dispute. I think that Darren is the.
You play Duress, right?
Actually, you can, but I mean,
You can, but not at the point where you really want to. Not for 1 mana.
Not for
because
1
you
mana.
don't want to leave 3 mana up when your opponent is going to his
Yeah.
4th turn. Right? That's not the best part of your game plan. Unless you already have
have so much mana, yeah.
or you already have a very, very developed like mana board, then that makes sense. But
Yeah.
if not, then Mystical Dispute will sit in your hand. And we've seen that in some of the games today.
So I wonder if Erikson leaves in his Teferis. I think he definitely do. Right, because he just works so well with your fires.
Leaves what? The Cavaliers?
Teferis in.
Teferis. I think
'Cause
so, yeah.
It blanks
Yeah.
counter spells.
Fairy is a very good interaction.
Yeah, blanks. It's a very good removal of interaction. You mean? Because it blanks your opponent's interaction.
Well, I suppose it interacts with Chong Teng's board in some to some extent. Although I don't know, like you don't want to bounce Wicked Wolf. You don't really want to bounce. Do want to bounce.
You will see a lot of bouncing of artifacts.
Yeah, you probably don't want to bounce Gilded Goose either.
No, you're bouncing food.
yeah,
that's
you
all.
can't
You are
bounce.
bouncing your own stuff.
And you're
Yeah.
bouncing your own
Yeah.
fires. That's all.
Yeah, and okay, I mean like there's a super awesome play of allowing you to play Drawn from Dreams as an instant. That's some powerful magic,
No, you
man.
can't. If you have fires, you can't.
No, not with fires, but you know, yeah. If you don't have the fire set up, then you can. That's some powerful magic.
Yep.
to-
So Erikson is now currently 1-0. 1 up 1-0. And yep, okay, Mount 6. Casting Once Upon a Time.
Once upon a
Looks
time.
like Chong Teng is digging for either goose
Goose. Yeah, it's a very
or land.
It's a percentage play.
common play by Chong Teng.
I see that he don't have like.
Cause like all the Once Upon a Times are basically
He has two
trying
lands in
to
play.
act as additional copies of Gilded Goose.
I'm not sure whether that. I think I see a paradise. Yeah, but I don't think I see a goose.
Looks
Okay,
looks like he doesn't.
hand cameras, man. Okay, we're gonna try and install that at some point.
I don't think it's worth
No, I think it's good. It's a natural step, and I honestly don't think it costs us that much. We really spend money to build the damn frame. You know, we're really gonna spend
I mean,
money.
the production of premier events don't even have that, do they?
Have.
Premier level events, yes, but at like even like GP castings, they don't
Have that one person
Yeah.
behind just
But part of that is also because
recording down what's
it
in
honestly is
in
difficult to
hand.
do this kind of production even in a GP setting because you know you're gonna have to get a lot of things that are portable that you can set up and then you can do a lot of stuff with. We have a little benefit in that we are a fixed location, right, you know? So we can do stuff. We can just install it.
Shimmer?
Is it Shimmer?
Shimmer.
Shimmer of possibilities. Sorcery speed impulse. Okay, so picks one card.
Yeah, the good thing about it is that you don't have to show your opponent. So Chong Teng
Doesn't know. There's
will
not,
be,
not, no
will be
additional
unable to play
information
around it.
given,
Yeah. So he
So yeah, I wonder about what Erikson's play pattern is going to be on the draw versus to on the play. It's quite straightforward, right? Just get
Okay. I think this matchup doesn't really matter. It's just that Erikson wants to go to the fire faster.
it's the same. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's the same play pattern for him. I
What
think
matters most is for Chong Teng.
you want to clear the ball at the
how is he
start.
going to, like,
yeah.
And
So
then-
how does that one turn in tempo affect? Like okay, so now he has the Oko in play, right? So this is something now that Erikson has to react to.
Makes
that
the
he didn't
food.
have to react to.
And Chong Teng
last-
doesn't. Oh, Chong Teng
turn.
doesn't tap the Paradise Druid, signaling a mystical
Erikson
dispute.
cares about
Yeah,
Mm.
but I mean yeah.
So if Erikson tries to run out of the ferry, Chong Teng is representing a dispute. So cast a deputy.
Deputy to Oko. Wow. Okay.
That's
Wait, I didn't know the deputies could deputy Oko. Wow,
Can
it's just non-land permanent, I guess.
Find out.
can target anything.
Yeah, non-land permanents.
Can you keep that off the keyboard?
Sorry.
Not intention.
Deputy.
Deputy. Okay. There you go. Non-impermanent. Yep. So that's good.
Yeah, that's good. And he just called Controller's buff, right? It's like, oh, if you
Yeah.
counter,
Yeah, counter. Sure.
I don't believe.
Yeah. I don't believe you don't have it.
Error. Why
Error.
error?
What error? What's the error?
Cannonball.
Cannonball.
Cast
So
once
cast
upon
once upon a time. Main
Oh.
phase. Very painful.
He's looking for.
A land? I thought he had the land. No,
I think he's looking for.
that's a watery grave.
Probably wants to find a Wicker Wolf, maybe.
Fabled. I mean, he moved 2 lands to the front of that 5 pile, so he's fishing for land.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely
But
doesn't.
he
He definitely doesn't have.
He has a land in hand, right? So he has 2 lands
Yeah,
in hand. What is he looking
He
at?
definitely doesn't have a Wicked Wolf in play because he would have played it this turn to kill the
the
deputy.
Yeah,
But yeah, feels bad when you just
yeah.
find a
only
goose.
Gilded Drake.
Yeah.
Goose.
Gilded
Sorry.
Drake.
Not Drake. G alliteration. I'm old.
It's the 2 mana 3/3, is it? That exchange the control, right? 2 mana 3/3 flying.
Yeah.
Gilded Drake.
Yeah.
Exchange
Change
control.
Control of the creature. Yeah. Gilded Drake with a creature or something.
That'd be interesting to see in standard.
Yeah. DQ, bro. DQ.
Yeah, so yeah, just gonna cast the goose. That's so weak.
Yeah, kinda. So
So both players are 18 life. Yep, just cast goose and just pass.
yeah, I think that there's a mana advantage. Like Chong Teng definitely has the mana
So, yeah,
advantage. But
he's-
what's he gonna do?
He's gearing up for
yeah.
a big Hydra Crisis turn,
Yeah,
right?
hopefully. I mean that's his strategy. But I think that if you give Erikson time, it's a bad thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like-
you tap out and cast your Hydro Crisis, he just plays fires and then like destroys your crisis in some way, shape, or
He
form.
can play fires now,
Yeah.
right?
This is ballsy though, yeah.
Yeah, and he
Wow.
casts Drawn for Dreams.
Must be cheating also.
Must be cheating. Always have.
Always
Says
have.
you.
4
When
off.
he has it, it's skill. When
I
other
mean,
people have it, it's cheating.
It's a 4 off Fires of Invention and 1 off and 3 off Drum from
Drum from
Dreams.
Dreams, yeah.
Yeah. And Erikson has like look at so many cards because of Shimmer
Yeah.
and stuff.
I mean, I don't deny.
You have 4 of them and you play.
He has been. I mean, he has been drawing quite well this whole tournament. We've seen him like on stream a few times. Today he has drawn quite well, but I think that he's played to his outs. In the game where he didn't draw well, he lost. But his opponent actually missed lethal like twice before. You know,
Who?
like, Chai-Hui, right? Was it that game?
I don't know.
I think it was, yeah.
But Chai still won, right?
Chai-Hui won.
Yeah.
But I think he had the third chance for lethal.
Okay, but now with the deputy on board, your Clarence don't really.
I think that honestly, even if the deputy dies now and he gets back Oko, the Oko takes like I think it has taken too long already.
Cause I was thinking like if last turn if he had fires into a deafening Clarence and wipe all the mana dogs off,
Yeah.
I wonder if he would be at least
Ahead,
on par, you know.
Okay, so
but
that's a big Hydra crisis.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's wow,
Yeah,
6,
it's quite a beefy crisis there.
6 crisis. Yeah, I think everyone is rooting for Cavaliers, right? So,
What's the CMC for Mystical District?
3
Two colors, one blue is
But
one
you can-
blue.
One you can cast it for blue if
for 2 less.
If it's targeting a blue spell.
Blue spell.
second also.
Yeah. Any card that has that kind of ability usually has like eternal playability because you know you really want to counter blue spells. Okay, so it puts the 5th land into play, and now there's a whole slew of things, and I see 2 Cavalier of Gales in hand.
Yep, first Cavalier of Gales, 5/5.
Yeah.
Draw 3 cards.
So he brainstorms
Still
here.
not big enough for a.
I don't think that was a very good brainstorm though, and
I'm still waiting for the Favor Passage into Brainstorm into Crack Favor Passage.
yeah, I mean that's good, but I think that the other way for him to deal with all these like clunky lands in hand is if he has a Cavalier of Flame.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah,
good.
That's really good. I think
Yeah.
that's such a good like play pattern.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like he found a flame. But even then, this Hydra Crisis is a 6/6 flying trample against your 5/5 flying.
Yeah.
So not too sure of how he's gonna affect this board.
Shoulder.
How many foot does Chong Teng have?
I think one.
One food token.
One
yeah.
food token.
How big is the
6. I
6/6.
think. The crisis is.
Cavalier is a 5/5.
oh, Cavalier is 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cavalier Gales is
And the
5/5.
Crisis is a 6/6.
They cast the ferry.
Casts the ferry.
yeah, this bouncing the.
Bounce the Crisis. Honestly, like I don't really see anything wrong with bouncing a Crisis. But yeah.
It bounces the fires.
Yeah. Now he has 4 mana freed up. He passes so that he can cast counter spells or interaction.
Oh right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But what can he have?
casualties of war?
At instant, what can he have at instant speed?
Chong Teng can cast the casualties.
Bone Crusher
this guy
Giants, Response Resurgence. Yeah, Response Resurgence. Yeah. Dovin's Veto. Yeah.
Aether Gust.
Aether Gust.
Aether Gust,
So
yep.
anyway, we're seeing. I think that is an Aether Gust, right? That you just put down.
No, it's a dispute.
Was it dispute? Oh yeah, I can see.
Aether Gust. That's a
Oh, Aether Gust.
Yeah, Aether Gust.
Right, Aether Gust. Yeah, I mean, it's white to fairies in his deck, Cannonball, so that you can bounce away your fires.
You do techie things.
Yeah, it's really cute. And then which is why the Fae version is so cute, you know, because you bounce the Fae as well. He puts the Hydra Crisis on the bottom.
Interesting. Maybe he has another crisis in hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think it's
I
competitive.
think Chong
This,
Teng is
this
going.
yeah, this is competitive now.
It's competitive. What
Right.
does that even mean? Okay, the Wicked Wolf comes in.
I think he's gonna kill the.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna
detention,
kill the deputy of the
Right.
detention
Turn
the thing
Gales
into.
into an
into a elk. Yeah.
I don't know where turning the. Well, it. I don't know where it
Yeah.
helps him very much. Yeah,
Yeah. Seems correct.
yeah.
Turns into an elk.
He was gonna attack Teferi.
How can he attack the fairy?
Well, I mean, if he wants to, he has to sacrifice guys.
He can kill the fairy with 2 Paradise Druids. Feels
no,
bad.
I mean, you just block one of the druids, right? With the 3/3.
Yeah, but then the other druid will kill the fairy. Yeah.
Is it down to? It's down to 1.
Yeah, because it bounced.
No,
It
right.
bounced.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, he just passes. So, but
And
right now,
he-
then this way, wouldn't Erikson just maybe cast a Clarion? I don't even.
Erikson makes a mistake when he bounced the fires. I think
So
he shouldn't bounce
he
the fires.
pluses to have instants, to have sorceries, to cast instants. To cast sorceries at instant speed.
Oh, he has a Clarion now.
Land, Fabled
Clarion
Passage.
is really bad.
Yeah, Clarion seems bad. Attacks.
Does
Bruh, that's really bad.
Yeah, Chong Teng has a Wicked Wolf that's indestructible, essentially. So he sacks it. Then on the stack,
on the stack?
he
Cast the Clarion,
cast the
right?
Clarion,
There you
yeah.
go.
This is why Ihum is
This
not
is why you're not in the top,
top
8,
eight,
bro.
yeah.
He next level the
No,
guy.
he create another food. It doesn't matter.
Huh?
He can create new food, then sack it again.
Oh yeah.
this is,
yeah, that's why you're
this is
the
why
pro
we are here,
player.
lah.
That's why I can only talk up on the stream.
This is why we're here. lah. We didn't see the double play, the
Wow,
double next level.
Double.
Wow, so now it's a 5-5 wolf.
Wow, with an Oko in play, GG already like that. Right not? Lose.
So now,
According to you.
Uh,
Yeah, it's actually pretty rough now.
yeah.
Well, I guess you could bounce the wolves, but that seems pretty.
The Teferi's dying.
Yeah, they're really gonna die. So seems pretty loose.
Erikson's at 8, right? Or 18. 18. Choose life link. I mean, it doesn't matter because he was gonna bot wipe anyway, and the Cavalier was a 3-3. It was alkified by the Oko.
Okay, fight. Elk.
Elked. Teferi dies. So far ahead, just cast another Hydra Crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Erikson doesn't have anything to kill large Hydra Crisi other than Ether Gas.
It could be, yeah. I think that the game was still quite balanced.
Shocking breeding pool.
Okay lah, he has enough life lah.
No, that means he
Has
Shocking
a
has an Edgar, no, the
Mystical Dispute.
It's a dispute. Yeah. Okay, sis.
I mean, Mystical Dispute at this point of the game is just, you know,
Kind of mood.
yeah. You just new play.
Yeah.
straight counter or you can your opponent
No,
can
must
pay.
pay. It's
Must
mana
pay. It's a mana league.
It's mana league. Yeah, it seems like Chong Teng is coming back in this
No shit.
because Erikson bounced his fires.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I think
That was an interesting line that
I
he,
think he's
he
just
was trying
gonna
to take.
r-
I think that
yeah.
that's what he wanted to do. He just forgot that he could create another food token. Well, he didn't see that.
So now he's just gonna recast his fires of
Fires.
Invention.
Yeah, so I think this dodges.
Okay.
And
And
cast Cavalier
covers.
Gales.
And how big is this crisis? It's smaller, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It doesn't
6.
matter. It's gonna be an elk. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's
Oko will
gonna be
just
a fat elk.
no, as in Oko is gonna make the Cavalier elk.
Yeah.
Make
and
the
then,
Cavalier
and then
elk.
the Hydra will fly over.
Well, yeah, it's interesting, right? But if the how
It's
big is
forcing,
the
it's forcing. You need to push it.
it's if the guy isn't that big, right? Why don't you make him bigger with Oko?
Yeah, but then you get a death trigger on the Cavalier. I don't know whether you want that.
You know, your
Oh,
opponent
no,
shuffle
it's
after
And he was shuffle and scry too.
Uh,
So that's the death trigger. So yeah, so for Chong Teng's.
but yeah, I guess turning into a 3/3 is quite straightforward because then he can't block with anything, right? It's reading it.
And he can even attack in with the wolf, right? Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's a 5/5
for-
wolf.
Is it 5/5 now? or
Yeah, it's a
4/4?
5/5. He sacked 2 foots. He sacked 2 foots to it.
Oh.
Yeah. Now Erikson's on the back foot. Yeah, he doesn't run planar cleansing in his 75.
You can't play Perinicus into it. You will destroy your own stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine to cast a free planar cleansing and destroy your own fires of Invention.
You can bounce your fires and then ding ding dong dong. Oh,
No,
there's a lot of ding ding dong
So
dong
at
things.
6 mana, at 6 lands, you cast your planar cleansing for free. 0.
yeah,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
kill your own fires.
Yeah, you could. No,
Yeah.
legit. It's a legit play. It's a legit play.
yeah, I also think legit. Talk, I don't even know what you're talking about, bro.
Okay, I don't know. You guys don't play the fire deck, so you don't know. But you can play a spell,
Yeah.
right? You can, I don't know. You
Yes.
just play the present for free.
Okay, let's say you click on then.
Then you cast something. You develop a board
Huh?
Then you tap out to play a cavalier Then you have a cavalier. He has nothing on board. What?
But then you don't have a fires anymore.
Yeah, that's fine.
But this deck needs fires.
You have
That's the problem.
no.
Actually, no. So I
No.
think okay, Erikson scoops it up. I think so. This is
Casualties
game
of
2.
war.
Was it a casualties of war that he
Yeah.
showed? Yeah. Okay. So scoops it up. That's the game. Go to deciding game 3. No, but yeah. So I think the Erikson stack actually has the ability to go 5, 6. You know, like cavalier, and then just beat her. You know, that's
I
pretty
think
good.
That's good. With Oku as his opponent, I don't think that's good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you're imagining this in a situation where Oko has a dream start. So
No, no,
like if you're thinking like Erikson has to play a 5 drop and a 6 drop, it means that he hasn't drawn very well, right? So the Oko deck also has the opportunity to not draw well. So in a situation where you don't draw well, right? The ability to play a 5 into a 6 is very powerful.
Battlefield, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean like that.
When Oko on the battlefield-
Have a fires on the table, it doesn't matter
No,
either.
when you have
What?
fires on the battlefield, this deck performs really well. But it does when it doesn't have fires on the battlefield. It performs subpar.
Yeah, so if you don't have an Oko on the battlefield on Chong Teng's side, the deck is okay. It's not fantastic. It does like what does the deck actually do? It just casts a lot of like mana dogs, trying to cast a Hydroid Crisis, right? But if you give a Fire's deck that amount of time, when you get to turn 5 and turn 6, you cast a Crisis, he casts a Cavalier.
He casts 2 cavaliers.
Yeah, or he goes turn 5 Cavalier, turn 6 Cavalier. You know, even without the Fires, I don't know. To me that seems like the Cavalier side is. It's not losing. I
It's-
don't know. You can't shake your head and say
it's-
that
it's
you're
still-
going to lose a game.
It's still parity, right?
I at least think that it's parity,
Yeah.
right? I don't think that like Chong Teng wins just by casting Wicked Wolves
Yeah.
and donkey things like that, right?
Because Erikson's creatures are.
I mean,
a
they're
big,
nothing to
they're
they're
big.
nothing to scoff at.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like, oh yeah, no, you're a 5/5 flyer. Nope, you're not important. To get a Hydroid Crisis to a 5/5 flyer, you need to invest how much mana?
But I think Ilham's argument is that Erikson's creatures aren't 5/5. They are 3/3 elks.
Yeah, but that is assuming again, like if
You
your
have Oko.
signature card is in play. Now, if Oko is in play, Fires is not in play, then yeah, sure. You know, this conversation is moot.
Oko is in play and fires is not in play.
Yeah, don't you talk already, right? The
Uh,
game is in very, very far in Chong Teng's advantage, right?
Jeskai deck is far behind
You have Prison Realm.
compared to Sultai Oko.
Okay, and then if there's Fires in play with no Oko on the other side,
Yeah, the cavaliers just beat.
it's very far ahead also.
Yeah.
You know, so it's parity, right?
Yeah, but I mean the argument.
If you don't have Oko to deal with the Cavaliers, do you lose the game straight away?
How do I
You
say?
pretty much lose, right? If you don't have the Oko to make your opponent's Cavaliers 3/3, and he can just put creatures with haste
Sideways.
into play and then turn
Yeah.
sideways, right? Don't you just die? I don't know. To me, that seems to be very hard to deal with from Chong Teng's side. He doesn't have things like I destroy your creature, or I wipe your board, with the exception of casualties of war. Yeah, so I don't know. That to me is like what I think is it seems to be a fairly interactive and fair matchup. It just depends on who does what, you know.
Right, so Erikson's on the play now, so it's a
So Erikson on the play.
advantage on him because
Yeah.
he can interact with the turn 1 goose.
Yeah, I think Once Upon a Time can dig pretty deep, but that's interesting, right? Because Once Upon a Time doesn't actually dig you Oko.
It doesn't hit casualties of war. It doesn't hit Oko.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit Nissa.
It hits you more things that will help you develop your board. Sure, you can get like Gilded Goose and Paradise Druids and things like that.
It can hit you Hydra Crisis, I
It
guess.
can hit you like Wicked Wolf, which is really good, right? But, I'm not sure whether that's enough against... Yeah. I mean, to Wicked Wolf and beat a Cavalier you basically need to have 2 food tokens.
Because
in play.
this Cavalier deck feels like kind of a mashup between a tempo deck and a control deck.
Yeah.
Right.
Or combo deck, I suppose.
Combo deck.
I don't know, it feels very combo-ish to me.
No,
I don't know anything, man.
I think it's not combo, it's synergy, right?
Yeah, synergy.
Yeah. Combo is like, I combo off, I win on the spot. But
Right.
yeah, the looks like Chong Teng is mulling down to 6, while Erikson kept. So,
So this is pretty bad, right?
yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty
I
bad.
mean, this, I think we can say definitively, is bad. Starting the game with 1 less card. Bad.
I mean, you're on the draw, so
Oh.
both at 7.
Oh.
I see a crisis in hand.
Oh man, I think that's
too
not good enough.
not enough
I didn't
lands.
see a land.
Not enough lands. I
Is he
mean,
gonna keep any-
once upon a time's Arlands, so
Heads. Yeah, I suppose so.
yeah, Cannonball. I think most people are on Erikson because
Anti-Oko.
anti-Oko.
Yeah, I hear that. I think Oko is oppressive. I think that you can fight it. The thing that I don't like about Oko is that it restricts deck construction. It restricts ideas and
Yeah.
it restricts teams. Like
Alright, so
I
third
think
one-
like some of the people on the channel, LSV and Julian were talking about how if they were discussing the bans before Field of Dead was
on the
banned, right? They were
bandwagon.
talking about on the bandwagon, and they were talking about Oko as a card that restricts big strategies, right? Yeah, and I agree. Like, how are you gonna cast like the Great Henge?
Nice.
You know, if you're just gonna get Oko and then you just become like a
Yeah.
monkey, right? I mean,
Feels-
it's not
feels
worth
very
it.
bad.
It feels terrible
Like,
if your deck is built that way.
artifacts are so bad because of Oko.
Right. So like artifacts are bad, and I mean like even creatures, like huge creatures, like things that you want to like have a big payoff for, are
Mhm.
rendered moot by a 3-mana planeswalker.
Oh, but yeah. So this is the same line as game one.
Yeah, so I
where-
think where you're gonna see a 4-3 coming up real soon.
Yeah.
Erikson takes 2,
Takes
goes
2.
to 18.
Castle for 3. And Chong Teng has no response. He in game one he had a Paradise Druid followed by a
Yeah.
Wicked Wolf to
But
clear.
interesting, so I'm not sure what he's doing. I don't think that Erikson is actually gonna do it. He's actually gonna cast the
the fairy. Okay.
Interesting.
And I guess he pluses. Yeah.
Yeah. Get some card advantages. I don't know.
So yeah, cause like on turn 3, Chong Teng can't really do much. I mean, Oko comes
Oko,
down.
yeah.
But
Okay, so Paradise Druid, not even Oko.
mm,
Yeah, but honestly, I think if I was Erikson, I would probably have played the Giant to basically guard against
yeah.
turn 3
But
Oko,
let's
right?
see if he has a turn 4 fires again.
Yeah. But maybe that he has a Deafening Clarion in his hand and he's waiting for
Shocks.
like Chong Teng to commit to the board. Because being able to play the Clarion at instant speed is quite
Mhm.
beefy. But I think this is just gonna be a straight
Fires.
fires, and if he goes into
Yeah, drawn
he goes
from
into Drawn from Dreams.
dreams.
Oh, there we go. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why he's sitting at the finals table. I
Wow.
have seen him do this many, many times today.
Yeah. I wonder how many times he has done this.
I think if we go back and count on the stream, it's quite a few
yeah,
times. It's
Follow up with an interview. Ask him, how many times have you
how
done
many
this?
times do you think? I think he also forget. In case anybody watching thinks that there's potential cheating going on, we have 3 judges today, and all 3 of them are staring at the game right now. So hopefully that assuages some of the fears, including one of Singapore's L2s, the experienced judge Wei Jia. He's sitting right there staring at the game.
Yeah, I mean yeah, it feels good when the Fires player turn 4
Yeah.
Okos and the Oko player doesn't turn 3 Oko.
Yeah, but I think that in fairness, so he did this last game as well,
But
and
he
didn't win.
Yeah, he didn't win.
Yeah, so he has to actually hit what he.
So is that
This
is that an Oko?
feels bad. That's Oko, right? No?
What's
What's
a Vraska?
Raska. There we go.
Vraska kills the fairy. Okay. Yeah, but now Erikson is so ahead. He has
well, yeah.
Yes.
Just as long as he doesn't draw blanks, I think he's good to go.
he has 8 Cavaliers in his deck.
Yeah, and he has ability to fetch or look for more cavaliers.
All right,
so
let's do the brainstorm play. Come on. Yeah,
play, there we go.
brainstorm. All right, draw 3.
And the
Put 2
Paradise
back.
Druid is vulnerable. I think if you have a way to kill it, you kill it. Just put Chong Teng off mana a little bit more.
Yeah, you don't really care about the
Yeah,
Vraska
I think that you would
picking up.
cast a stomp over a Nif Mizzet here. Right.
You can't even cast Name, is it? 6
Oh,
six MC.
Oh, 6 CMC, right?
Yeah,
or,
but-
or like another Cavalier. I think that's probably the play, right?
Yeah. Stomp?
Oh.
No.
Better.
Better.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna
Discard.
discard 2. He's gonna draw 2.
What?
Oh my god, man.
Oh, he topped the 2 cards that he wanted.
But I think that's the power of the Cavaliers, right? They let you
Mhm.
dig so deep to what you want to do.
They all
So
have haste.
both guys have haste. That's
So it's
7
11
and 9 power. 7 and 8 power.
11 plus 4.
So that's 15,
15.
right?
Yeah, it's down
Chong Teng's
3.
at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 stomps.
Two
wins this
storms,
game.
2 storms wins the game. One Punch Man.
This is One Punch Man, yeah. So that's the kind of explosiveness that you can see out of this Cavalier version of the Fires deck.
Ilham is very quiet.
It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah, Fires
Yeah.
with no Oko on the opposite side. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is exactly what we were saying, right? You can just get run over. Like, even if he Okos now, he loses, right?
Yeah.
If his Oko is delayed a turn or delayed 2 turns, the Fires deck has the ability to put so much pressure
But
on the Oko
I
player that he's
wonder, I
behind.
wonder if it's based on deck or it's just the magic where it's like
Yeah,
go first has advantage,
Like I
so much
said,
advantage.
yeah, I think Erikson has drawn very well. I mean, that's like the bajillion time we've seen him go Fires into Tron from Dreams, right? So, yeah, and unfortunately, Chong Teng had the Mal to 6, and that Mal wasn't. I think it was a very borderline thing. He stared at it for a little bit.
Yeah, look, I
Uh,
think he has a Casualties of War in his hand, but that's
yeah,
just too little, too late.
yeah, I think that's way too slow. He needed to draw into acceleration. I think that was his plan.
When your sideboard card is a 6 mana removal for enchantment
Yeah, it's a little bit
against the 4 mana enchantment, yeah.
I think that's pretty rough. Isn't there any other enchantment removal? Nobody want to play enchantment removal. I'm sure there must be, right? It cannot be one whole format.
Stretching Brontodon, but I don't
Stretching
think
Brother
it's
What
Dawn.
about the in Love's Kiss or some shit like that?
True Love's Kiss.
True Love's Kiss,
That's a
yeah.
white card.
It's a white card.
I mean, there is what Return to Nature, 2 mana.
Uh-huh.
We destroy artifact or
And that's the
enchantment.
scoop.
Yeah.
Erikson wins, gets the invite. Congratulations, Erikson, bravo. So I tell you what, we've been featuring the right person.
Yeah.
It's like you can turn this into like the documentary.
So you guys,
wrote if he wins the
If
he
you-
wins the players. Wow, I'm gonna save all these videos on YouTube.
yeah, you
and,
guys can go check out our YouTube page
Yeah.
and see all these videos about Erikson.
Yeah, Erikson is the proud owner of a new store in the Philippines, Top Deck Games.
Oh, is it?
So yeah, anybody
Wow.
who is in the area, please do support him. Well done, Erikson. I think he played really well today. He made a few mistakes here and there, but not really glaring. I think that he piloted his deck very well. He attacked the meta game very well. Whether that was by design or by luck, I think that it worked out very, very well for him. Thank you everybody for joining us today. All 94 viewers.
Yep.
Yeah, Chong Teng so close. Honestly, I think that if he was a little bit lucky in that last game.
We're ending the stream on our peak viewership.
Yeah. We're ending the stream on a high. I guess everybody just tuned in for the finals. Thanks very much to everybody who tuned in today and all the guys who commented, everybody that commented on the stream
you
chat.
guys can watch Erikson's Road to Victory on our YouTube page.
We're gonna upload everything to YouTube as soon as we figure out how to do it. As you can tell, I'm sure that this is not the A team of the casters. This is the B team. Our A team, unfortunately, is overseas. So,
Public holiday.
in any case, it's public holiday, a long weekend in Singapore. Thanks for joining us. We're gonna upload all the videos as soon as we can, and we are also gonna put the deck list on MTG Top 8 as soon as we have a little bit of admin time.
Yep.
On behalf of Brian and Ben, who is not here, and Ilham, who has ran off already, and everybody else who has cast today, thank you very much, and we hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.